How strict should we be about using Lean Six Sigma tools? Now, I generally work in a black and white fashion. If you've watched some of my other videos, I've said that. So I'm kind of a right-wrong person, and I've been working on that gray, but it's very hard to get out of my head. And if you're in this situation, then when you discover a new Lean Six Sigma tool, I imagine you're going to look up all the things that you're supposed to do. Step 1, step 2, step 3. I missed step 4. Oh no, will it work still? Will I be able to make change? Will my project still work out? This is what I end up doing when I go through these new tools. But it's not necessarily what you need to do. I'm Amanda Zimmerman. I'm a continuous improvement mentor, and I help people make continuous improvement possible, practical, and easy, no matter where you're at in the world, no matter what industry you are in. And so let's talk about using these Lean Six Sigma tools. How strict do we need to be? So let's start with the ones that are probably going to have the most rigor around them. And that would be the statistical analysis. So if you're running actual tests in Minitab or with statistics, it's going to be important that you use the right data, that you understand if your data is normal or not normal, that you pay attention to those p-values, right? All of these are going to be really essential for you. So in those cases, I would say you need to be really strict with your use of Six Sigma tools. However, outside of that, I would say you need to find the flexibility. So it's good to start with any continuous improvement tool. It's good to start with the structured approach. So using the tool as it was designed. As much as possible, you should do this the first time that you use a tool. The next time, you can find the flexibility in it. You can make it work for you. Ultimately, these tools need to work for you. You're not working for the tool. So if you take the theory of constraints, or if you're looking into bottlenecks, if you're understanding your backlog, whatever activities you're doing, setting WIP limits in your Kanban board, you want to start off using that structured approach. Once you understand that, you can start to build in flexibility based on your organization, based on your process. Now, when I say that, I'm not saying the first time you use it in each organization, but the first time you personally use those tools. Once you understand the tool, then you can find the flexibility of it. Now, you can find the flexibility of it if, and only if, you understand the intent of the tool. So whatever tool you're using, you need to understand why it's there. For example, WIP limits, work in progress limits that we might put on a Kanban board. Why do we use these? We use these so that we don't start more than we can finish. That's the intent. If you're using these tools and that's not your intent when you use WIP limits, then you might need to step back and consider you're not using them appropriately and make some adjustments. So you want to stay flexible, but always, regardless of anything else, stay true to the intent of the tool. And as long as you're true to the intent, you can apply it to any industry, almost any process, and you can make it work for you, as long as you stay true to the intent of each tool. So this is how you can determine how strict you should be with Lean Six Sigma tools. Ideally, the first time you personally use them as structured as possible. After that, stay true to the intent, but make them work for you and your team.